And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Russell Westbrook.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Peyton Watson is out there with Jokic, and it's Murray in at point. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then it's Thompson, then there's Irving, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. On mid-season, Stan, when you were coaching, would you still try out new plays and tactics and schemes? Or was the recipe set? Was the formula in and that was it?
Well, Kevin, the bulk of what you do is set, but you're always tinkering. And as people start figuring you out, you've got to have counters to what you're doing. So your system is always evolving. You're always trying to get better, and you're always doing new things.
Now Murray. Jokic kicks to Murray. Pass to Watson. 5 on the clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, Jamal Murray has no problem being the facilitator when he sees open teammates.
Now Lively. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Here's Irving following the score by Jamal Murray. Nice D from Porter. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Stolen by Lively. Here's Grimes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Murray looking around, and it's Murray with the jam.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving passes to Lively. Washington with it. Back to Lively. Dallas moving it around. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, and look at the composure of Porter Jr. there to fight through the contact and get the and one opportunity.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size, he's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Mavericks making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. Second, the Mavericks.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Lively's shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Murray, no good. Mavericks trailed by 4. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Jokic. And it's Watson with the ball for the Nuggets. Here's Brown. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Lively. There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Marshall with it. Pocket 6. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took it then.
Murray against Dinwiddie. Jokic with it. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And so here is Dallas. It's a 3-point game. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. But you know they want to play a lot better this time around.
Dinwiddie against Murray. Pass to Marshall. There's a screen. Here's the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's Jokic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Outside Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Grimes. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Outside Irving. No good on the triple. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Knocked away. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Tyson. Dinwiddie covering. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Marshall with it. Westbrook picks him up. Gordon against Dinwiddie. He sinks the 11-footer.
With a good understanding of the right shots to take, Dinwiddie keeps the mid-range jumper alive.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Denver making a switch here. Alexander's checked in. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at Denver. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, the Dallas Mavericks, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
Dinwiddie wide open. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 7. Gordon dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Alexander passes to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. That one, no good. And the Mavericks with possession here, fresh from a win against Portland.
And they did just what they set out to do in that game. I mean, they were definitely the ones dictating pace, style, and tempo.
Yeah, the whole challenge is controlling the game and being able to do what you want to do. They did that perfectly.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be 3 guys. It has to be all 5. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Now, here's Jokic. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Back to Westbrook. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offense.
Timeout.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Hardy. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. On defense, Denver. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Brown. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Clock at 4. Watson, that's for 2. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And then Washington with the dunk.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Irving, and yes, it's good. Gordon's got his first points in this one.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
The Nuggets leading by 9. Murray outside. Gordon with the screen from Murray. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Murray. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Irving. That one goes. Count it.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Back to Gordon. To the left side wing. Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Washington. Misses from short range. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
They're measuring up the shots.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Nuggets, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Denver Nuggets.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the bright beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you're a better DJ as you are today?
No, that's me, Kenny. DJ EJ. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
his play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Irving. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Pass to Grimes. And a wide-open look for Irving. Another three for Dallas.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
It's Porter outside. And Lively pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Inside, Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Six on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Murray finds Jokic. Watson for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 6. Grimes passes to Thompson. Over Jokic. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes the 3. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is Porter's go-to shot. He's very proficient from three-point land.
Washington with the screen on Murray. Got a piece of it and stolen by Watson. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all. That's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Well, we know, G.A., the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Mavericks trail by 11. Right side Irving. Wasted no time on that one. He's got 16.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Now here's Murray. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jokic. For the three. Good on the triple. Watson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Irving way outside. They get it back. Lively, that's good. Lively's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the D getting out work there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Dancing machine, don't stop. Bring those moves.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Nuggets in second.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Denver leading by 10. Pass to Strother. Sharge in the corner. Here's Strother. Still scoreless. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. No good from outside. Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Back to Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Now here's Westbrook. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Off target on the 15-footer. Marshall with it. He has 6. Gafford passes to Dinwiddie. Westbrook with the block. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Denver. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 3 spot. Hardy hits the 3-point bomb. Hardy's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Cleveland, no good. The Nuggets leading by 9. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Buries it from 3-point range.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Yeah, you have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Hardy. Back to Gafford. Sinks that one from the post. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Mavericks trail by 12. To the inside. Here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Pickett. Here's Strother. Outside Gordon. The tray. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in.
And in time, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. And start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Thompson following the score by Jamal Murray. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver leading by 10. Porter finds Jokic. Back to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Irving against Murray. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Inspiring display of imagination. Irving simply creates ways to finish.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They get a hand on it. Here's the break. Here's Grimes, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but They got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Now here's Watson, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Mavericks trail by 11. Now here's Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. Dallas again missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Thompson finds Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 21.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Now Murray. He's covered by Irving. Murray, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And here's Thompson. Lively the pass to Grimes. And the three ball is good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Kyrie Irving, first personal foul, first team foul.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now Murray. Watson kicks to Murray. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 9. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
It's good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
There's Porter with the three. He can't get it to go. So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if you say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. I appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jamal Murray.
next, the Suns taking on the Hornets. For Phoenix, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it all back together and get things on track with a win. Hornets, Suns, coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And with All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. You take a look at the Suns. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around.
Well, right now for the Suns, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around and waiting and waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Dunn in at the 3 slot. Now that we're at the midway point of the season, Richard, what do you say to teams near the top of the standings?
That it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We've got plenty of season left, and even though they've played well so far, you can't afford to get complacent.
Shot clock at 6. Jones from outside. The Hornets pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers. Now Ball. Bridges, a screen on Jones. Ball uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Jones against Ball. Jones' shot is good. And we're about a minute into the first. Durant against Bridges. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Booker. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Plumlee, a screen on Miller. Booker for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Frank.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Just 5 on the clock. Bridges passes to Green. Off the mark there with a 3. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Poke loose. Stolen by Miller. Now here's Ball. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Bridges passes to Williams. Doubled by Dunn. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to win a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out. Man, good whistle there.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jones against Ball. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Booker. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. There's the triple, and that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 6.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. 5th, the Hornets.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Charlotte trailing. Outside man. Plumlee pulls down the board. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Pass to Plumlee.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded by man. That one goes. Count it.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Salone. Outside man. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, it's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Bull comes in for Durant. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Allen in for Jones. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Curry. Now here's Martin. No points so far. Bridges passes to Martin. Bull grabs the board. Phoenix has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Beal, and then Beal with the dunk.
Still showing a little bounce. Beal sends it home.
The Hornets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Outside man. He's off on that one. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns leading. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. changes for Phoenix. Durant, he's checked in for Bol, and it's Morris in for Booker. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Martin. Ball, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got 6.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Beal outside.
Yo, set it up.
And it's Phoenix with another.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Phoenix out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Monte Morris is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the small forward. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Beal. Off the left rim and out. Hornets trail by 3. Ball finds Miller. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Ball left side. To the inside. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
Ball against Morris. Ball in the paint.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their head.
Durant surveying the D. Shoots over Bridges. Durant's shot is off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Bridges passes to Ball. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Beal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Ryan, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Green's checked in for Charlotte. That free throw good from Allen. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. And a change for the Hornets. Richards is checked in. Up top Ball, defended by Jones. And Ball throws it down.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
Outside Booker. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Miller, the pass to Ball, and stolen by Booker. Ball against Jones. Dunn outside. Durant inside. Green covering. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Richards, the pass to Ball. No good that time. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Right side Green. Here's Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Booker with it. 12 points for him. Fires the 3. Ball with the rebound. 1:39 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Miller. There's
nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Determined to get through and finish. Miller already with flair in his first year.
Outside Durant. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ball. Can't hit that one. Booker with the defensive effort. Right side Jones. The 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. He gets it in there. Richards has got 6. The Suns have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Ball against Jones. Ball with a steal. Here's Richards. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And give credit to Ball's quick thinking. Outstanding job reading the opposition and pouncing on the steal.
Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Miller. Oh, Booker with a block. Phoenix no good that time either. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Phoenix out in front, up 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. The story thus far being written by Devin Booker. He has been everywhere.
He's been very, very good in the first half. I like his aggressiveness mindset, the shot selection. He's got it working.
And as good as he's been so far, we know he can shift into a higher gear.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Taking a look here now at Phoenix, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Charlotte trailing. On the floor for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Green out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the center position. Miller finds Ball. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
LaMelo Ball, shooting 1.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Booker surveying the floor. From 13, in deep. Booker gets it to go.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Jones from outside. The rebound by Bridges.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Down low. Williams misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Booker. Hits the target from 18 feet. Booker's got 21.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Williams. No luck on that one.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Booker finds Jones. Releases. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Hornets with a lead. And Ball gets it to go. He's got 21.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Jones from outside. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Back to Miller. To the paint. Williams misses. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Durant. And counted from 12 feet. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the night.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan. He's checked in 4 done. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. In third, Charlotte.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Pass to Richards. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Suns trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Outside Booker. Pass to Beal. 6 to shoot. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Beal's got 8 points.
Outstanding ball handling by Beal, just carving up the D.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
A nice shot by Smith.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Back to Jones. Pass to Beal. Now here's Booker. Here's Jones. There's the 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Beal finds Booker. Back to Beal. On the wing, Durant. Here's Plumlee, covered by Richards. Here's Durant. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Charlotte leading by 6. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Well, the Hornets shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Smith outside. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. They push it up 4 on 3. For 3, Booker. Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Hornets up 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. KD and Nurkic are the big men for him. Grayson Allen is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Beal in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Let me tell you, Beal is crafty. He will figure out a way to get inside.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Hornets making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Morris passes to Durant. Durant with a screen on Curry. Beal from outside. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Diabate. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Changes for Charlotte. Martin, he's checked in for Curry. Smith comes in for Micic. And it's Man in for Ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. No good on that one. So he can't get either to fall. And so Morris will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Beal. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Hornets with a lead. Outside man. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. 19-footer. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Nurkic a screen on Martin. To take the lead. Blocked! We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Beal the pass to Morris. Beal against Smith. Floats one. He can't hit that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Suns trail by 3. Beal left side. And then Beal with the dunk.
That's a strong play right there. Beal taking the hit and getting the call.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with the ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
That one drops. He ties it up.
An all-around threat. Beal is one of those guys that provides leadership in your locker room.
This one for 3. On target from range.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Martin against Beal. Booker for 3. And the Suns miss again. Hornets leading by 3. Smith outside. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Beal, the pass to Jones. Now Durant, covered by Smith. And the Suns making a change here. Dunn's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Booker against Miller. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Right side Green to the wing, right side. Here's Ball. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Outside, Green. Pass the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Clock at 6.
Ball seeks out contact sometimes, which means defenses have to guard him very carefully.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. Richards is checked in for Charlotte. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And count it from 12 feet. Booker's got 28.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Here's Ball. Richards with a screen. Ball passes to Richards. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 30.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Here's Ball. Richards, high post. Back to Ball. To the middle. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Durant. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Out to Bridges. Back to Green. Inside. Richards. Yeah!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And the Hornets with possession here. 4-point game. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Durant. Over Williams. And that one's long. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Charlotte.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Outside Jones, lets the three fly, and knocks down the three. 8 seconds left in the game, and now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And it's the Suns with the ball. Dunn outside. Off target from outside.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...